If you have decided that digital products is going to be your way out of financial lack or even financial trauma and the solution to finally achieve financial freedom, stick with that thought because you're in the right headspace, friend. You're on to something. Selling digital products, it is your way out. And if you haven't achieved it yet, it doesn't mean that selling digital products doesn't work. Using your rich, valuable knowledge and monetizing it and making money with what you actually know, it does work because I'm doing it. You want to know how? I am using an easy formula that I figured out in the 18 years I've been in business. While I was teaching, while I was having my babies, while I was getting my master's, I actually figured out the exact formula to making money online with digital products. It's not hard at all, y'all. And it really does work. And once you use the formula that I am going to share with you today, your digital dollars are going to hit your bank account, just like what happened to me. This is a game changer. Let's get into it. Today is the day you learn the exact formula to make money online with digital products using that rich, valuable knowledge of yours. Here's the thing about a formula. As long as you apply it, it will work every single time. It's kind of like when I was teaching fifth grade math, when I taught my students how to find an equivalent fraction. All I did was give them the formula. I told them that as long as you multiply the numerator, which is the top number of a fraction, and the denominator, which is the bottom number of a fraction, by the exact same number, your new fraction will always be an equivalent fraction, meaning that the new fraction will be equal. And this is what I told them. You can count on it. You can bank on it. This formula cannot fail. Let me show you an example. Let's say you have a fraction that's 2/5. You can multiply the numerator by 3, and as long as you multiply the denominator by 3 as well, your new fraction will be equivalent or equal. So 3 times the numerator 2 equals 6, and 3 times the denominator 5 equals 15. That makes the new fraction 6/15. And 6/15 is equal to 2/5 all day, every day. How could I be so sure? Because I used the formula. So do we agree? Formulas work? If a formula can work in math, a formula can work in digital products. Let's talk about the formula I created to make money online with digital products. So the formula I created is called the passive income formula. What is it, Angela? The passive income formula. Here's how it works. One product, a sellable digital product, plus one page, a simple sales page system, plus one presence, a strong presence built on trust and traffic equals profit. One product plus one page plus one presence equals profit. Let's say it together. One product plus one page plus one presence equals profit. That is the passive income formula that you are going to use to make money online with digital products. Let me break that down for you. We'll start with one product. You are going to create one product. It's a digital product that solves one problem for one specific audience. Now, what does a digital product like that looks like, Angela? Well, it's a digital product that solves a problem through a process that you created. It could be a checklist or an action guide or a template like the digital product that I sell. As long as it is presented in a way that allows your target customer to achieve a goal or solve a problem or get to their happy place in a simple way, in a simple process or system that you present in that digital product, you're onto something, and it needs to be simple. Your audience doesn't want a 5,000 page guide where they have to actually go to college to understand how to do it. They want a quick win, and they want a quick win right now. And I know you're probably thinking, well, Angela, nobody's gonna buy a checklist from me. Oh, yes, they will. Nobody's gonna buy a template from me. Yes, they will, because it's working for me. The reason why you want it to be simple is because when they get that quick win from your digital product, that is going to give them the confidence that you know what you're talking about, and whatever else you have in the pipeline coming up, they're going to be all in. Why? Because you helped them win real fast. You helped them solve a problem real fast. So what is the first part of the formula? A digital product. And how do you create a digital product fast? I know you can use my instant digital product template right here. All you do is take the template and add in your system, your process. You fill in the blanks of the template, and you can either use my fast track path where you create your digital product in an hour, or you can use my full track path where you create your digital product in a day. Either way, you're going to have your digital product done fast and easy. The template is ready for you. You can click the link in the description, download the template, fill in the blanks, and voila, your digital product is done. Done. Let me give you an example of what a process looks like in a digital product. Let's say you figured out a way to save $1,000 in 30 days. Well, Angela, nobody wants to know how to save $1,000 in 30 days. Anybody can do that. You want to know how many people don't have $1,000? You want to know how many people would love to have $1,000 in their bank account in 30 days? If you can teach that, you're going to put that process, those steps, in a digital product. It could be through a checklist. It can be through a guide. Whatever it is you know how to do well, that you can teach another person how to do, that solves their problem, you are going to create a downloadable, simple digital product to teach your process, to teach your steps, to teach them to do what you know to do. And can I just say this right here? Can I just say this to you? You got to stop downplaying what you know. I know that you think because you know it, because it's simple to you, because you can do it so well, you think that everybody knows how to do that. Life is a series of solving problems. And if everybody knew how to do everything on their own without help, there will be no businesses. People pay money to solve their problems. Don't downplay what you know. You are actually a genius with what you know how to do well, and people will pay you for your genius. Let me show you what that product can look like and how you can make it so fast and easy. I'll show you with my instant digital product template. Let's pop over to my screen and I'll show you just how easy it can be for you. What you see here on my screen is my instant digital product template. And this template is going to give you 70 pages. Will you use all 70 of these pages? Most likely not. You will only use the pages that apply to your digital product. You're going to create something that's perfect for your customer, what they need to solve the problem that they are trusting you to help them solve. Now, I'll share with you a grid view of all of the pages and direct you to a few pages that you definitely want to keep. And then I'll show you some of the pages that you can use to create your easy process for your digital product. So here are all the pages that are included in the template. Now, there are two paths you can take when you create your digital product. There is a fast track path where you can create your digital product in an hour. And then there's a full track path where you can create your digital product in a day. You choose the best path that fits you. Either way, you're going to get your digital product done fast and easy. Now, when we go back to the grid view, there are a few pages that I suggest you definitely keep when you use this template to create your digital product. One of those pages is the copyright page. Now you see here there is a title and there's copyright information on this page. Your copyright page is going to protect your IP. That's your intellectual property. It is going to say, I own the content of this product. You see here there are different text boxes. The purple text boxes is where you want to click to change out your information. In this case, let's say for instance, the title of the digital product is How to Keep Bugs Out of Your Tomato Garden. Well, the scenario that I gave you earlier for a digital product is how to save $1,000 in 30 days. All you would need to do on your copyright page is click inside of the purple text box, highlight the information you want to change, and then go ahead and type in your title. The example here is how to save $1,000 in 30 days. And then you would just click in this text box to add in the title, copyright 2026. If you're publishing in 2026. And then at the bottom here, you have categories. These categories are not mandatory, but it's a good bit of added information that you might want to include. So your copyright page, you definitely want to keep. Now, there are a few other pages I want to direct you to that you definitely want to consider keeping when you create your digital product. That is the table of contents page. You want to organize your digital product in a way that's easy for your customer to navigate. Other pages you want to consider are your overview pages. You want to add information that tells your customer exactly what they can anticipate, what they can look forward to, what they will learn with this process. So you have your overview, what you will walk away with, a little information about you, not your whole biography. Don't put your whole biography here. Just put a little bit of information that solidifies who you are as the expert in this space. You also want to have a welcome and quick start guide. This is going to really save you from having a whole lot of questions in your inbox. Make sure this page gives exactly what they need to know to be successful with this product. All the information that they need to use this product is right there for them in their welcome and quick start. Click in the purple text box and add in your customized information for your product. There's one more page I want to show you that you may want to consider before I take you through exactly where you're going to add your steps or your process for your digital product. And that is your growth journey map. This is not a mandatory page, but I like to create it for my customer because I like them to have a graphic or a picture of where they are headed in their journey. So if your process is 3 steps, you may have start here as number 1, the 3 steps, and then end here where the number 5 is. But it gives your customer a nice guided visual for their journey, and I think they would appreciate that. But if you don't like it, you just simply delete the page and you're well on your way. Now let's get into where you're going to add your process. Remember, your digital product is a quick process, quick steps, quick guide on how your customer can literally solve their problem, achieve their goal, or get to their happy place. And what I've created for you is several different pages that you can use to add your process. Let's go back to the scenario I shared with you if you were creating a digital product on how to save $1,000 in 30 days. If it's a 4-part process, this would be a good place to add the 4 parts. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4. See where I'm going with this? This is another page. Maybe you want to add a checklist of things that they need to have. Maybe a budget sheet, maybe an expense sheet, maybe a journal of what they're doing with their money on a weekly basis or a monthly basis. You can add any steps or any information you want here with these check marks. Now there's another page I want to share with you, and this is a page for a process. So what happens step 1? What happens step 2? What happens step 3? You can always add in another page to break down those steps. Anywhere you want inside of this template to break down, add more content, add more information for your steps. Here is another stylized page to add your process. And here's another page if you wanted to provide a day-to-day, week-to-week, or month-to-month gradual process. Now, I didn't take you through all of the stylized pages that I've created here for you that you can use for your process, but there are many here for you to choose from. You just choose the one that works best for you. What I also added in here that you can add to your digital product is a space for your customer to have notes. If you don't want notes pages in your product, you just simply delete them. There's one more thing I need to show you that you might be interested in for your digital product, and that is an area that I call workspace. Now, this is a space where your customer can actually do the work. I love these pages, and all this is just different spaces for your customer to get work done. Maybe you want them to brainstorm. Maybe you want them to add sticky notes for information. Maybe you want them to do some work where they list things. I have several different workspaces that you can choose from for your customer to be able to do the work. This workspace is my favorite. It's the process, place to write, process, place to write, process, place to write. Now, one more thing I want to share with you that I know you definitely need to include when you use my template to create your digital product. Now, this page is going to guide your customer to whatever you have next in your pipeline to offer to them. Please do not get rid of this page. This page is going to allow you to stay connected to your customer so that you can grow with them, go with them along their journey. And how do you do that? You tell them what you have coming up next in the pipeline. Now, I know you're thinking, Angela, I don't have anything coming up next in the pipeline, but you will, especially if you stick with me. Remember, this is a simple digital product, but it is an initial offer. It is the first opportunity for your customer to work with you. You're not going to stay here with just a digital product, especially if you hang with this girl. You want to continue to grow and offer a signature product. You want to grow and offer a big ticket product. This is just where they start with you. Let me pop back over and I'll show you just what this page can do for you. On this page, it says your next level, but your title for this page can be whatever it is you want. What you're telling your customer is you have another level to get to, and I'm going to take you there. I have something coming up in the pipeline. If you do have something else coming up in the pipeline, like coaching or a class or a community, you would add your graphic to that here and get early access, a little information about what it is, and then this button right here where it says learn more is going to take them to the landing page, which is your sales page that tells them exactly what it is, exactly what it does, and exactly how to buy. This is going to get your customer to whatever you have next in your pipeline. Now, let's say, for instance, you don't have anything coming up in the pipeline yet, it's not ready. Guess what? You still need this page. This page can take them to a wait list. It could be an opportunity to get on your email list just to stay connected, just to ask questions. Either way, you need to stay connected. And this page is what's going to help you do that. We've covered part one of the passive income formula, and that is your product. So there you have it. There is your digital product. Nice and easy. And the link to get my instant digital product template is going to be right here in the description below. Now, even if you have the best digital product in the world, if you don't have a place to sell it, you're not going to make any money. But what if I told you I had a way for you to create a one-pager that you will use to sell your digital product and make thousands of dollars passively, and you can do that in 4 steps? What if I told you that? What if I told you that? I'm not only going to tell you that, I'm going to share with you. It is your one page. It is the one-page simple sales system that you will use to sell your digital product. And the platform that is so perfect for your one-page sales system is Kit. It is absolutely the best platform to sell a digital product fast and easy. The reason why Kit is so amazing is because it will allow you to sell any digital product that you can ever come up with. As long as it's downloadable, you can sell it on Kit. But it also does a ton of other things that makes it an all-in-one solution for selling digital products. I'll only get into the one thing that you need for Kit right now, and that is getting your digital product uploaded and getting your digital product sold. Let me pop over to my screen and show you just how it works. You can create as many products as you want with Kit. Click on New Product, and that will bring you to your product details page. Now, what you want to do first is add the name of your product in this product text box. We'll use our same example digital product, and the title is How to Save $1,000 in 30 days. Excellent. Now, once you add in your product title, you will see here you need to decide your product type. In this case, it is a digital product that you're going to sell once and your customer will have access forever. But you'll notice there is another option here for a subscription. That is if you want your customer to have access to something that they pay regularly. That's not what we're creating here, but just keep a mental note that you can offer a subscription through Kit if you choose to. We're going to click next. The next thing we want to add is the price. Now, is it a standard price, a set, fixed, one-time price? There is another option of how you can get paid, and that is if you want your customer to pay what they want. You give them an option to pay what they want for the product. There are a lot of benefits to choosing that. I won't get into that right now, but just keep a mental note that you have that option. Or you can provide a payment plan. This is an option you want to choose if you have a very high ticket offer. You don't want to create a payment plan for a $17 product or a $27 product. All right. In this case, we are offering a set one-time price. Let's choose $47. You have an option to allow your customers to choose a quantity. You don't need to toggle that on. You have an option to choose the currency. In this case, it's US dollars, and we're going to click on next. Here is where you need to be very careful, because here is where you're going to tell Kit how to fulfill or provide or deliver the product that you are selling. In this case, it's going to be a file. When you use my instant digital product template for your product, once it's ready to go, you're going to download it as a PDF, download it somewhere on your desktop that's going to be easy to access, and you're going to upload that PDF here where it says send a file. Because you are selling a PDF file, you're going to click send a file. Once you choose send a file, you're going to literally click on this button to upload the file. Boom, upload it. All right, then you're going to click on next. Here is where you are going to get your URL that you are going to provide your customer to get to the page to purchase your product. Then click create product. Once you click create product, boom, your product is here. Now, a couple of things you want to do once you create your product. Add a graphic for your product here. You're going to add any information you want that tells your customer what the product is, what the product does. Once you have this page all configured, then you will have your checkout page. This is the page where they will actually add the information to pay you. Now, you can add an upsell here. What does that mean? You want to provide as many opportunities for your customer to grow as possible. And what you can add here is a product that pairs well with the product that they are purchasing. If you don't want to add a bump up, however you choose. Now, the next page is your confirmation page. This is the page that they will see as soon as they check out and where they will download their information. You can click anywhere on the page and add more information, an image, a button, a script, a divider, a countdown timer, a video, a product. Make sure you create and customize this page that fits your digital product. And then your last page is your receipt email. This is the information that they are going to get in an email once they check out. Now, You can, again, customize this page. You can add whatever it is you want to this page to make your customer experience a great experience. Now, let me show you quickly what this entire process looks like with my digital product. Here is my first page. It is my product page. Now, I have a lot of valuable information in here that I want my customer to know, especially the part where I say, not only do I tell what the product is, what it does, but I also give 2 bonuses, and I add this information here. How did I do that? I clicked the plus sign, I clicked heading, then I clicked the plus sign, and I clicked ordered list. All right, and then I added my button here. Notice that this meets my brand colors. So I added my brand color here with my ways to style right here on the right. That is my product page. Here is my checkout page. I added a bump up. My customer can also get my Dream Business Vision Map Planner for $10 if they purchase here with this product, with the Instant Digital Product template. It's normally $17, but they can get it for $10 if they order it right here. Then I have my confirmation page. I have all the information I need here for my customer, and then my receipt email. Now, I have information in here that definitely makes sure that my digital product is sold. Now, again, you can get this very Instant Digital Product template when you click the link in the description. You'll notice here that it says $97, but the link in the description for you today will give it to you for $47. It is a steal, especially because you will get your digital product done either in an hour or a day, depending on which track you decide, and you will get 2 very important bonuses. You have your 1-page sales system where you will sell your digital product, and now you need one more step, and that is your presence. It's a strong presence that's built on trust and traffic. And how do you get that strong presence, Angela? You show up on your perfect fit platform, and on that platform, whatever your perfect fit platform is, you implement your content marketing plan. Let's first go through what the perfect fit platforms are. You have YouTube, which is my absolute favorite. If you ask me for my vote, it would always be YouTube. But that's not the only platform you have. Let's say you don't want to be on camera, or you don't like being on camera. You also have a podcast as an option. Another option is a blog or a newsletter or social media. All these are platforms that you can use to connect with your audience. Why do you want to connect with your audience? Because you want to build trust and you want to build traffic. The more trust you have and the more traffic you have, the more opportunity you're going to have to make money on your digital product. So, what is your perfect fit platform? Let me know in the comments. Is YouTube your vibe? Is a podcast where you are headed? Do you like to write and you rather use a blog? Or is social media your vibe, like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter? All these are social media platforms that you can use, and you can just do that. I don't love that option for you. Isolate it as an option for your presence, because there are a lot of ways social media can go wrong if you don't do it right. You can use it. People definitely grow on social media, but if you just post, hope something sticks, and wait for the next thing to happen, or wait for the best thing to happen, that is not a good plan. Do not do that. I personally prefer long form content on places like YouTube or a podcast or a blog. And then if you want to do something additionally in addition to the long form content, you could take that long form content, slice it up into snippets, and use that as short form content on social media. Now, once you decide what that perfect fit platform is, you are going to show up consistently. What are you doing when you show up? You're going to talk about the problem that your audience is facing. You're going to talk about the solution that you provide for that problem, and you're going to lead them straight to the link that Kit gave you for your digital product. Talk about the problem, talk about the solution, provide the link. Let's say it again. Talk about the problem, talk about the solution, and provide the link. The more you talk about about the problem and the solution for that problem, the more you are going to resonate with your audience. You need to talk about the problem that they are facing. That's what's going to get their attention. How do I know it's going to resonate, Angela? How do I know that for sure? There are 3 things I want you to look for every time you post, and that is likes, that is comments, and that is shares. Likes are good. That means you're in the right direction. If you post something and you don't get 1 like, your messaging is off. You need to figure out how to connect with your audience. And the best way to connect with your audience, talk about what they're saying. You don't know what they're saying? Go look at other platforms. Read the comments. Whatever it is that's said in the comments, that's what they're talking about. You want to be talking about that too. When people comment back. Start a conversation. Connect and drive them to your product. Share that product because you know that your product is a solution. Not just because you want to make money, not just because you want to be rich, but because you know it can help them. So likes are good, comments are great, but shares are even better. I look for shares because I know that my information must be just that valuable, but also now I've connected to somebody that I didn't even know. Make that connection once a week, twice a week, whatever it is your life can afford to do. You gotta get started. You need a strong presence, and that presence is going to build trust, and that presence is going to build increasing traffic the more you connect and resonate with your audience. So there you have it, friends. You know exactly what to do. You have a formula that will work. It is my passive income formula. And if you put this formula to work, it will work for you. I want you to check out this video right here. It takes you through the exact steps of what you need to do to get started. Here's your video. Bye for now.